Now before I play this, there is going to be a more beginner's way of doing it. I'm going to be doing that fast arpeggio at the beginning, which you'll see in just a moment. Hope you enjoy the lesson. They say the holy water's watered down. This town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my, my love. I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary, shining me with your touch, will Lord return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com. I'm playing Ordinary by Alex Warren. Great song, very, very powerful song. So in the beginning, I'm playing quite a very fast arpeggio that's actually played on a harp. I'm playing it on the guitar. You don't have to do that if that's too difficult. I'm going to be showing you an easier way of doing it. Other than that, we're going to be grabbing a few chords that you might know, which could be helpful. Let's start learning how to play it. So taking that part at the beginning that the harp's doing, like I said, there's an easier way to do this. What you could do is you could take an E minor, fret 2 on the A and the D string, and strum all 6 strings. They say the holy water's watered down. And you could strum it like that. They say the holy water's watered down. Strum again. And this town's lost its D. And you could go to a D from there. That's fret 2 on the G string, fret 2 on the E, and fret 3 on the B. I label the strings Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie, if you don't know the names of what I'm talking about here. So EADGBE. And with the D, you strum bottom 4. This town's lost its faith. Our colours will fade eventually, then back to E minor, E minor. Day after D, we'll make the D our masterpiece. So you could just do that, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing that. That would be absolutely fine. But if you want to give it a little bit more zhuzh, slightly harder to sing, then come up to fret 12 with your index finger and press down the 12th fret on the G, B, and the E to get this E minor arpeggio. And then we need to pick the G, B, and E string. So you can just see there from that camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do it 4 times. Sorry, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just doing those 3 notes 8 times in total. So then you're going to move from this to a D. So the D is fret 10 with that little bar chord. So you're going to move that down to here on fret 10 and then move the middle finger onto fret 11. And that you're doing exactly the same picking pattern, nice and quick, down the strings. And you do that 8 times, okay? Now some tips on how to get the speed up, okay? Now you might be good at fingerstyle, that might be one option you could use, but using the plectrum, what I like to do is I put this part of my hand and I stick it on the top E, A, and D string so I'm nice and close, okay? Nice and close to the strings. There is absolutely no daylight as I'm picking. And then I sort of, almost like I'm strumming, I push the plectrum down, all down picks. You could alternate pick it, down, up, down, but I don't like that feel with this, so I keep it as down picks. Because you need to get your speed up, because it's quite quick. So anyway, we do that as your intro 8 times, and then with the vocal, you do the E minor 8 times, the D 8 times, the E minor 8 times, the D 8 times. They say the E down is watered down. This town's lost its faith. Our colours will fade. So if our time, I don't know the vocal too well. I'm still learning the song, okay? Right, so there you go. That's your arpeggio, which we can return to in verse 2 with Hope plus Hallelujah on this side of Heaven's Gate, etc. Into the pre-chorus, what I like to do at that point, this is the oh my, oh my love, So what I do is I start to bring in a rhythm pattern. We've got our E minor, like I taught you at the beginning of the lesson, and we go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So down, down, up with our strumming 4 times. Oh my. Then to move to a D chord, we go down, down, up. And it's twice on that. My love, I take one look at you, you're making me. And then you stop. There's no chords there. And you stop the strings. So down, down, up, down, down. I take, on the 3rd time to do the down, down, up, you stop. My love, I take one look at you, you're taking me out. And then on the word out, that's when you're going to go back to the E minor with that same rhythm pattern. Out of the ordinary, I want you lying me D. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down. On the edge of your E minor, staying drunk on your vine. Then a D, the angels up in the clouds, a jealous line we found, something so. And at this point, okay, it's obviously the song's much louder, so we're going to do that same strumming pattern, but we're going to hit it a little bit harder. Something so ordinary. And we do need to do some little changes here. So we go down, down, up on the E minor, and then on the word ord, or the syllable of ord, of ordinary, we're going to just move the middle finger up to the F sharp on the thicker string. So that's the 2nd fret on the thicker string. Here's my E minor, moving that up there, okay? So if I do that slowly, so we go down, down, up, down, something so out of the ordinary, down, down, up, down, up, down. So it's on that part in the bar, down, down, up, down, up, down. You just hold that for the down, then to G. I'll do it slowly. And you can hear that I'm then moving to a G chord from there. So that's fret 3 on the A string and fret 3 on the E and the thickest E and the thinnest G. I like to do my G this way. You might like to do it that way. If you are, then do your E minor that way to do that note and then come to the G this way, okay? So I'll do that again. Something so out of the ordinary G. You got me kissing the ground. So with the G we go down, down, up, down, down, up, then into a B minor, okay? Now the B minor, you can do that as a full bar chord like so. So that's fret, index finger on the 2nd fret, pressing down the bottom 5 strings with the middle finger on fret 3 on the B string and ring and pinky on fret 4 on the G, on the D and the G. That's what you can do. You can also do an open B minor, which is just the bottom 3 strings on fret 2, 3 and fret 4 on the G. And to make that a little more full, you could also bring the ring finger on fret 4. So it's basically everything that the bar chord is, but just pressing the 2nd fret down. That's another way if you're finding the B minor a little too difficult, okay? So let's just recap on that. So if I go from the angels up in the clouds on the D. The angels up in the clouds, a jealous line we found, something so E minor, the R and F sharp G. You got me kissing the E minor, you sanctuary A. So the B minor is down, down, up, down, down, up, A, down, up, down, down, down. So with the A, we do something very, very similar. The A is fret 2 on the D string, G string and the B string. Strum the bottom 5. We're going to do that little change again when we put that F sharp note in, so fret 2. So we'll keep your A chord held down, just lift up your middle finger and put it on fret 2 briefly, okay? Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then to E minor. So we go down, down, up, down, F sharp, and as you do that, just try and hit the top string if you can. If you strum everything, it doesn't really matter, it's not a deal breaker. So let's do that from You Got Me Kissing the Ground, your sanctuary A, shatter me with your touch. Then to this E minor, touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. So this is the same as what we've already done, okay, where we do the down, down, up, F sharp G. So we've already done that. Touch, oh Lord, return me to dust, G. Then at B minor, down, down, up, A, down, up, down, down, up. So it's 2 B minors with down, down, ups and 2 A's. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, good. So I'm going to recap that for you. The main reason being that there's quite a lot of changes happening there, isn't there? You know, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to slow it down for you. Just make sure that you've really got it. And by the way, at that point, you've learned all of the meat of the song. You've learned everything you need. There's just lots of repeating that happens from there. So we'll go from the angels up in the cloud part. I'll do it very slowly. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found E minor. Down, up, F sharp, G. Down, up, B minor. Down, up, A. Down, up, F sharp, E minor. F sharp, G. And B minor. And A. There you go. You'll be able to sing along to that. Okay. When you get into verse 2, you can either go back to the arpeggio that I showed you, or you can do the strum and holds of the E minors. And when we do the chorus the second time, rather than doing the, it goes straight into the louder chorus. So you're taking me out of the ordinary. So the part we've just done, I want you laying me down to a dead and buried A, on the edge of your life, staying drunk on your vine. The angels up in the clouds, jealous knowing we found something. So it repeats the ordinary. So it's just the same chord sequence. So essentially, the lyrics, you're taking me out of the ordinary, I want you laying me down. The first time, it's just E minor and D. The second time, it's the chord progression that we learned in the chorus. Okay, the E minor with the funny little F sharp and the G. Okay, there isn't much more to the song aside from this bridge, where it's basically, once again, the same chords as the chorus, but there's slightly different lyrics. Something so heavenly, higher than ecstasy, B minor, heavier next to me, hey, oh my life, all the black and white, G, I saw your light, B minor, I thought we had to die to find something so out of the ordinary. It goes back to strumming the single strums of the E minor and the D at that point, okay? So that's all the details you need to play the song. Really is a terrific song. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Keep on playing.